Today we live in a toxic world. New chemicals that get generated every year. The plastics, the oil, the petroleums, the synthetics, the detergents, all these different things that we use in our daily life to make our lives easier, but these chemicals certainly have an impact and have a negative impact on our body. So this toxicity tends to build up in our bodies, and for that reason, we end up having a lot of ills that come as a result of that. Where do we find these things? Simple things of the fish we eat. You know, we're eating tuna out of a can. Tuna picks up the mercury, for example, that goes and works its way through into the waterways. Other things we don't think of is cadmium, for example, which is found in our car brakes. We're driving around in a modern world and don't realize that every time we step on the brake, that there's a release of small amounts of cadmium, and we'll inhale that. And certainly if you're driving around in the summertime and you have your windows rolled down, you're inhaling that cadmium, and cadmium is toxic to our body. Going back thousands and thousands of years, there's a lake in Hungary where there's a composition of composting that happens along this lake. And this peat bog out there creates certain acids. These acids are called humic acid and fulvic acid. The animals that are around and that feed off the grasses around that area, the farmers noticed that they were much healthier. They didn't have any other issues that some of the animals did around the area. Upon further investigation, they found and discovered that the grasses that these animals were eating were much higher in levels of humic and fulvic acids. And as a result, they figured out that these animals eating those grasses had better abilities to detoxify themselves or help with the detoxification process. So heavy metal detox includes an ingredient from those ancient areas out of Hungary in that peat bed called humifulvate, which is a combination of this humic and fulvic acid. These two acids are what are called very effective chelators, and they are ion exchangers. They will take beneficial minerals, introduce them into our body, and in exchange, trade that for the heavy metals that are in our bodies. So in that respect, they're able to give us beneficial minerals and take out the heavy metals that are harmful to our body. There is a way to find out exactly how much of these heavy metals you have in your body. This kit contains both the humic acid and fulvic acid product to help with the detox aspect of it, but it also contains a test kit in there so that you can actually test and determine if you have heavy metals in the body. And it's an easy way to do either by a saliva test or a urine test. It gives you a quick reaction so that you know that you have certain levels in your body. You react a little bit sooner than others depending on the levels of heavy metals you have in your body, but certainly you'll be able to tell if you have any of these. Think of it as getting rid of things that are weighing you down. So if you're carrying a backpack and you've got 100 bricks in there and it's holding you down, we're thinking we need more energy and we look at stimulants, when in fact, you may look at other things like heavy metals in your body that are actually sapping the energy out of you. So by getting rid of these out of your body, you're actually able to give yourself more energy.